This evening we're going to be making chicken sandwiches. So the first thing I did for the breading is I took some Epic Provision pork rinds and just crushed them up as fine as I could. If you're not into this, flour will do the same thing. To that, we're going to add just a little bit of baking powder. Got half a teaspoon here. And roughly half a cup of cornstarch. Take and get this mixed up. In our second bowl, one egg, some buttermilk, and a couple squirts of hot sauce. Get everything mixed up. Now we're just about ready. Before we take the next step, I wanted to take a minute and discuss the oils that we're going to be frying in. The most important thing with a deep frying or pan frying oil is our smoke point. It doesn't matter how good the oil is, if you choose the wrong kind, your oil is going to oxidize while it's cooking, it's going to get too hot, and it's going to be garbage. You can take the best olive oil, smoke point's not high enough, it's not going to be what you want. So that being said, the top choice is going to be animal fats, whether that be pork fat, lard, tallow, any kind of animal fat. Behind that is going to be avocado oil. Behind that is going to be peanut oil. Vegetable oils work, but they tend not to be very good quality-wise, and I stay away from them as much as possible. So I have right now a cast iron skillet. It's got an 1/8 inch of peanut oil in it, and that's heating up. But it looks like it's still got a little bit of heating up left to do, so we're going to give it a minute. One way to test that is to take a wooden spoon, wooden skewer, any kind of wooden kitchen utensil and stick it in there. If you get some air bubbles coming up, you're good to go. If not, let it heat up longer. Alright, our oil is ready to go, so now it's time to make our chicken patties. What I've got here is boneless, skinless chicken thighs. We're going to do 2 at a time. We're just going to open it up, dip it in our buttermilk, make sure we get everything nice and coated. Transfer to our breading mixture, do the same. And then we're going to go straight in the oil. We're going to let that cook for about 4 minutes on one side, flip it over, 4 minutes on the other, and then we're going to pull it out and put it on some sort of wire baking rack or something to just let the juices drain out a little bit. We're going to bread another chicken thigh and throw it in. We only want to cook about 2 at a time. We want to make sure that we don't reduce the temperature of our oil by too much. Wash my hands quick. Now while those are cooking, we want to get a heat-safe bowl. So I've just got a metal bowl right here. I'm going to set it off to the side. To that, I'm going to add this. What this is roughly 2 tablespoons of cayenne, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, pepper, and paprika. And we're just going to put that in our heat-safe bowl, mix it up a little bit, break up our brown sugar clump, and then we're going to let it sit for just a minute. We're going to be using that later. So now we've got our chicken sandwiches ready to go. If you don't like spicy, that can be your last step and you can be done. If you like spicy, we're going to take this last step. We're going to take our heat-safe bowl that we put those ingredients in before. We're going to add just a little bit of this peanut oil that we cooked in. Going to give everything a stir. Looks like I'm going to need a little bit more. Give everything a stir. We're going to let it cool down for a moment. But then we're going to take our sandwich and just give it a nice quick toss in there. Pull it back out and let it drain for a second again. Now the last thing we're going to do is assemble our sandwich, and we can do that with obviously whatever toppings we like. I'm going to go with a little bit of guac, some shredded lettuce, a couple slices of pepper jack cheese, throw our chicken on, and then top it off with a couple pickles. Oh man. And there you have it.